Beginning session. Thank God you're all right, Tommy. Are you in pain?
Yeah, but the meds work.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through this, Tommy. I didn't even know that Unger had transferred you to Pinehurst.
That's because it was my idea. I asked to be moved to Pinehurst.
What?
I'm tired of being in treatment. I hate living this way. I keep thinking about why you sent me to Unger, to face my fear. Well, Pinehurst is even closer to Crystal Lake than Unger, so it was my idea to be moved there.
Unger should have notified me. That's on them. But talk to me. Knowing what happened, that a crazy person put on a hockey mask and murdered people.
I know what you're getting at. I mean, this is exactly what Rigo has always claimed happened the first time I faced off with Jason and killed him. That it couldn't have been the real Jason Voorhees, right? Just a random psychopath trying to act out an urban legend, right?
Forget Detective Rigo. How do you feel about Jason now, Tommy?
After this crazy paramedic thing, I should be feeling better about all of it, shouldn't I? So tell me, why do I feel worse?
How so?
I'm gonna tell you something right now that's gonna make me sound even crazier than ever.
I'm listening.
Dr. Marino. Lauren. What if I'm Jason Voorhees?
What makes you say that, Tommy?
Last night, I had a dream that I killed Pam.
Pam Roberts? Dr. Leonard's assistant at Pinehurst?
It was so real. I had his hockey mask, Jason's mask, and I stood right there where you are now, and I stabbed Pam to death. Her blood, it was all over me, all over the floor. There was so much blood.
Tommy, you just survived an unbelievable trauma again. A dream like that is not unusual given all you've been through.
You're not hearing me. I think I'm dangerous. I think I should be locked up. I think I'm becoming Jason.
Tell me about the Unger Institute, Tommy. You've been back there almost 2 months now.
It's the same as it ever was.
Are you sharing in group session yet, or still keeping to yourself?
I've made one friend, I guess.
Tell me about your friend.
Alan? There's not much to say. He's nice. He believes me.
Believes you how?
He believes me that Jason Voorhees is real.
Tommy, now that you and I have had time to analyze what happened at Pinehurst, can you see any more clearly that Jason Voorhees was merely a persona that a psychotic person used to carry out their homicidal fantasies?
All of these years. And you don't believe me either, Lauren. You never believed me, did you?
It's not about whether or not I believe you. Whether it was a crazy person in a mask, or if the actual Jason Voorhees had really come back from the dead and attacked you when you were 12 years old. He's dead now. No one is going to hurt you or anyone else.
Detective Rigo said that the body of the man who attacked me was cremated. Is that true?
I honestly have no way of knowing that, Tommy. But yes, I would assume that it is true.
Well, I suppose there's really only one way to know for sure, huh?
And how is that?
Alan says he knows where Jason is buried. Where they buried his ashes.
Tommy, you're regressing.
Actually, I'm not. All of these years suffering over this, when the answer was right in front of me. I know what I have to do now.
We're rolling, Detective Rigo.
So, here we are again, Dr. Marino. Only this time, it only took a matter of weeks before there was another massacre. And once again, your patient, Tommy Jarvis, is in the middle of it.
I haven't spoken with Tommy yet, detectives. I have no details for you until I can speak to my patient alone.
Do you know what I think? What I've always thought since the day I got sent to this godforsaken Camp Crystal Lake place to clean up the first Jarvis mess?
I really don't care, Detective Rigo, but I bet my pension that you're going to tell me anyway.
I think that Jason Voorhees is nothing but an urban legend. And for some reason, it's compelling enough to attract sick and damaged people like the patient you work with to come here and carry out their homicidal fantasies as Jason.
What do you want me to say, Detective Rigo? That I agree with you that Jason is an urban legend?
Oh, I know you and I agree on that front. I just wish my associate, Ms. Webb, here could say the same.
Sir, I've lived here my entire life. They can change the name of the place to Forest Green or Green fucking Acres. It will always be Crystal Lake. And people will never forget what happened here. Or how many times it's happened.
I understand that, but it wasn't fucking Jason Voorhees. Jesus Christ, do you even realize that the legend doesn't even make a lick of sense? Jason drowned as a little boy and died, right? But then you locals think he came back from the dead to avenge his mother and was somehow now a grown man? And now he just keeps coming back?
Look, I've never once let superstition affect my work. All I'm saying is that at a certain point, you've got to look at the facts and...
And the fact remains that no one on God's green earth has done more to perpetuate this bullshit story and keep inviting this horrible shit to Crystal Lake's front door than that Jarvis freak. And Dr. Marino here insists on humoring Tommy Jarvis instead of locking him away where no one can hear from him again.
I've had enough of this. Unless you're accusing my patient of an actual crime, then I'm done here.
Oh, you're done here, all right. The way I see it, you have two options. You can either continue to defend your precious basket case Jarvis while bodies pile up, or you can help us shut his fucking mouth once and for all and stop getting people killed.
I'm glad this is being recorded because I believe you just threatened my patient.
No, Doctor, I'm threatening you. You've had years to shut down this raving lunatic, but instead, he's only gotten worse. And now I got yet another pile of innocent corpses, dead sheriffs, and an entire campground full of terrified, scarred-for-life children because of what Tommy Jarvis brought to this godforsaken place. So do your fucking job. Either cure this asshole's insanity or lock him away where he won't be heard from again. For God is my witness, I'll make sure that you never practice psychiatry again. Where are you going? Hey, you can't just... God damn! Shit, holy Jesus, jumping Christmas shit! Shut it off, Webb.
If you're hearing this, then you found my website, and they haven't taken it down yet. My name is Tommy Jarvis, and I know the truth about Jason Voorhees. The truth that they don't want you to know. 30 years ago, I survived an encounter with Jason when he attacked my family and a group of teenagers renting the house next to ours at Crystal Lake. Jason killed them all, including my mother. Only my sister and I survived, because I took him out. But what did they do? They institutionalized me for over a decade. They told me I was crazy, that Jason wasn't real. Even my own sister eventually even gave up on me and stopped calling. Trish, if you're out there somewhere and if you hear this, I forgive you. I know that they must have gotten to you. I love you, and I don't blame you. I just hope you're safe. Several years ago, I dug up Jason's grave to see once and for all if his ashes were really in it like the authorities claimed they were. They lied. They lied to me, to all of us. They never cremated him. And Jason came back again, killing over a dozen people. It wasn't someone impersonating Jason like they want you to believe. It was him. But this time, there were witnesses. Megan Garris, the sheriff's daughter, Deputy Rick Cologne, and a whole camp full of kids. They survived that night. They know the truth, but they've all been brainwashed or threatened into believing what they want them to believe. Yes, they want everyone to believe that what they saw was merely another psychopathic imposter pretending to be Jason Voorhees. But I knew the truth. So then they came after me because I wouldn't repeat and sell their lies. I had to knock out my psychiatrist to escape. Dr. Lauren Marino, I'm sorry that I hurt you, and I hope that you're all right. I only did what I had to do after they had gotten to you. I think I've tracked down one of the other survivors. Someone else who knows the truth. I should keep moving. I'll post again soon. Tommy Jarvis here. Sorry, it's been a while since I last posted, but I'm now at a different, more secure location. I think I'm safe. For now. I know that I must sound crazy on these recordings, but I swear to God that I'm not. I was able to track down one of the other survivors from the night I dug up Jason, and he came back. Deputy Rick Cologne. I locked Rick in a jail cell that night so that I could try and stop Jason, but Rick knew what really happened. When you know it, though, Rick just so happened to move away and never be heard from again. Bastards got to him, too. Took me a few years, but eventually I tracked Rick Cologne down in Maryville, Ohio. He was still a police officer, but apparently he had been going under the last name Pastore, his wife's maiden name. I found him too late, though. I found out that Rick had supposedly been murdered by some maniac in Maryville named Pinker. Kind of ironic. You flee one place because you know the truth, that there's an unstoppable killer on the loose, only to be murdered by another. If that's really what happened, I'll never know for sure. Personally, I think Rick knew too much and was starting to talk. I think they took him out. And that's why I run. That's why I hide. I can't trust anyone anymore. But now with these recordings, I can get the truth out there. Over the years, Jason Voorhees has come back and done it again. Crystal Lake, a cruise ship. I've seen the news and I've put it all together each time. No matter how they try and cover it up, they can't fool me. I don't know how Jason got loose and from where I put him in the lake, but god damn it. He's still out there, I know it. They think that if people will just forget about him and not speak of him, well, that no one else will be killed by him. They actually think that every time these massacres happen, it's just some crazy person pretending to be Jason. But the truth, to anyone hearing this, is that you can never kill Jason. You can't kill death. Oh, you better believe Jason lives, my friends. I'm not crazy. It's everyone else who's fucking crazy. Don't buy their conspiracy that it's all just a legend. Jason is real. But I know how to trap him. I know how to make it stop again. All I need is to get back to Crystal Lake. And then...
We need to take the microphone away now, Tommy. It's time for your medication.
No more medication. Listen to me, goddammit. Stay away from Crystal Lake until I can put Jason back in hell where he belongs. Stay away. What? What are you doing? No. Don't make me go to sleep. Please. No sleep. No sleep.
Thank you, gentlemen. You can put Mr. Jarvis in the quiet room for tonight. Patient continues to describe various conspiracy theories whenever asked to record his thoughts. He seems convinced that he is on the run out somewhere in society and appears either unaware or in extreme denial of his actual location. Jarvis once again exhibits intense fear of nightmares and needs to be highly medicated in order to sleep. I am still trying to figure out how he has been lacerating himself while sleeping, but tonight I will personally be monitoring his behavior throughout the night. Dr. Lauren Marino, Weston Psychiatric, Springwood.